All right. We are live. Good morning. A couple minutes late. I see Thomas Andrews has some hot pants. He's texting me saying, no live stream. Yeah, there's a live stream. So, I just finished showering and making breakfast. I'm having my breakfast now. What would one of my videos be without me eating something, right? Anyway, we will throw the link out there. We've got some mail calls today. We'll do some mail calls. And Thomas sent me something kind of heavy. I'm curious to see what that is. All right, there is the link. And here is my breakfast. Hey, William, hello, how are you? A little bit of breakfast here, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, good. Simone, hello, how are you? Saw all your pictures. Looks like it's coming out nice. Getting some mileage on that thing. How's it running now? Hopefully it's running good. Anyone who hasn't checked out Simone Hooked on Classics, she's restoring a, 1972 Ford Cortina Mark III estate wagon. So pretty cool. Scotty, hello. Here's Thomas. Yeah, I'm a couple minutes late. I figure while Thomas is here, he sent me something. Actually weighs quite a bit. So let me see what's in here. I always have my pocket knife on me. Let me open this up and see what's in there. Tim Freeman. Hello, Tim. How are you? Let's see what Mr. Andrews sent me. All I know is it cost a lot. It cost like $9 to mail it. So hope it's worth it. Let's see what we got. A couple more letters, too. All right, Thomas. Let's see what you got, buddy. Ugh. Where is that knife? Let's see what we got. Come on. The package isn't cooperating. There we go. Oh, no. He sent me a Tecumseh carburetor and linkage and governor system. So it probably didn't work for him, so he sent it to me with some Aaron's shear bolts. So, hey, all donations gladly accepted, so thank you, Thomas. That looks like it's from an old, what is that, like a 5-horse throw, the old governor assembly and carburetor off an Aaron's. I think that's, would you go with a Chinese one, Thomas? So thank you for that. Oh, there's a couple people. Hold on. Let me get Simone in there. Good morning. How are you? Or good afternoon for you.
Yeah, well, 1 o'clock, 10 past.
Yeah, there you go. There's Dennis. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, a lot of
good morning.
How's TC running there, Simone? I hear you had some carburetor issues, or?
Yeah, it's still running odd. I found a video on YouTube, as we all do, to screw in the mixture screw at the bottom of the carburetor and undo it a certain amount of turns, and then go from there. So
you didn't get stranded though, right?
Sorry,
you didn't get stranded anywhere, right? You were able to.
No. Only outside the garage when it just wouldn't start. So, but it would. It's rev it like crazy to keep the fuel going through.
Cool.
But since I've put a new air cleaner on it, it's playing up even more.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
So yeah, the air cleaner I got. I'll show you a photo.
What do you have? One of those rectangular ones?
Yeah, chrome style thing.
Ooh. Oh yeah, weren't you looking? You couldn't find an element, right? You were looking for one.
I couldn't.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, like a Weber type.
Yeah.
Carburetor. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
Now, is that a washable type element that you can wash and clean?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But I did have to modify the gasket a bit to make it fit. It's meant to go on a Volkswagen, but it was like, that looks like a Weber carburetor, and it is.
So that's not the original carburetors on it, is it?
The carburetor I recently found out is from a different car. It's from a different Ford.
Huh.
You guys would know it's a Ford Escort.
Yep.
But the 1970s one that we had.
Hey, partners.
Hey, partners.
Good afternoon.
Simone, Ken.
Let me just say hello to those that came. We got Zombie Mowers came on. Hello, Sparky. Good morning. Park Nest is here. William again. Ellie Mack. Hello. Rusty Rooster. Hello. I'll throw the link out to everybody else. It's just a little rainy morning here. Nice to have some rain. We haven't had rain in a little while.
I've got some sunshine here.
Well, you guys were having the heat wave, right?
Yep.
A little bit. All right, we got another mail call here. Let's see what we got. We got one from Alva. No, wait a minute. This one looks like it's from Mr. Donut Man. Oh, yeah. So it says, Lawnmower Detective, Honorary Donut Deputy. So I gotta put something on my wall. I got so many stickers. I think I have over 100 stickers now. And we got one more from somewhere in Alabama. Who do I know in Alabama? I know a couple guys in Alabama. And it is Jungle Bob. So we got Jungle Bob's sticker. Thank you, Jungle Bob. And we got Jungle Bob's business card. So that's very good. Thank you, Bob. We'll see if Bob comes up. So
don't put his phone number up on panel. Be getting out crank calls. Heavy breathing.
What else we got? Mick Hardy is here. Hello, Mick. Dick. Hello, Dick from Birmingham. Hello. Let's see. So what's huh? Go ahead,
not Birmingham in Alabama.
No.
The UK Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Where they talk like that.
The home of the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start with Dennis.
Today.
Huh? What's up, Dennis? What's going
on? Just working on, just actually finished up the 10 horse. Got that running. Small little tweaks I need to do to it just to make sure it's running good. But mowed the grass with it yesterday. It's a nice machine. Another one to have.
Is that Tuxedo cat in back of you?
Yes, that's our first pet, family pet. She is I think 12 now.
Wow. Yeah, see, ours, we can't get Virgil to do anything. It just wants to either eat or just lay down. It doesn't want to. It'll play with you if you go to him and play with him. But if you say, come here, it's like, no.
Yeah, she's good. She's a good girl.
Yeah.
She's
gets better with age.
She behaves well. She behaves.
You have more than one cat? I know you got dogs.
Oh, yeah. 3.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, we're
3
talking
cats, and the other 2 are.
Did you ever have as a single cat? Because we're saying ours is probably lonely and it probably needs another animal around to keep it company.
It's funny you say that. So we had her, and then the following summer, so we adopted her one summer. Following summer, adopted another one, thinking that the second cat, who's our big male, he loves to roughhouse, or he used to love roughhousing. She does not. So then we had to get the third cat, another male, so the 2 of them could roughhouse. And she doesn't get along with the boys very well. Every once in a while they will, then they'll just fight a little bit.
But, Scott Keller came in,
but none of them like the dog.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, our kids, they go to the shelters, they see something. Usually my kid walked in the shelter and boom, this cat Virgil just took right to my kid, just immediately took to him. Yep. So okay, this is the one we're getting. So that's usually the way we do it.
Cats are the easiest pet to own.
Oh yeah,
by far.
Although Virgil,
they're easier than fish.
Yeah, but Virgil, don't ask me why, but farts like a human and craps like a human. I mean, the other day the whole house stunk, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
What you feeding him on?
No. I mean, we give Virgil a half the little can of wet food, the small can, a half of that in the morning and a half of that at night, and then a little bit of dry food during the day if he wants to pick. So
no wonder.
But they're saying we give it these treats. They're called Sensatiable, I guess. You get them at the vet, and they're not cheap. But anyway, they're saying only give them like 3 or 4 at a time, because if you give it too many, he has problems going to the bathroom. So
I bet that wet food's making him fat.
I don't know, but but it's silent but deadly. He'll be sitting there, all of a sudden you're like, oh my God.
No wonder.
Oh, it kills you. It kills you. Oh, Matt Olson is on. Hello, Dr. Olson. Good morning to you. But
I'm thinking about getting another cat.
Some point. Oh, I like this one here. We just feel bad. I do think it's lonely.
Well, if I go and get a cat, it's going to cost me anything between £35 and £65, or maybe even more than that, to be fair.
It's funny you say that, because we go to do the donation thing where you adopt the cat, and by the time you get done with everything, it's $300 US. because the shots, the this, the that.
Crazy.
Well, we got ours. If it was $150, and I think we got $50 back if we made sure she was spayed and the boys were neutered. So it basically ended up only costing $100.
Took care of all that. When we picked it up, all shots, neuter, spayed, everything's done, and we figure, okay, good. But then, of course, you take it to your vet because you don't know the real condition of the cat. And when we bought Virgil, if you can remember, Virgil was sick when we bought him, and I tell you, we were at the vet. Oh my gosh, 4 or 5 times. We probably spent $700-800 over the course of 2 months taking him to the vet to find out. I think it was just maybe something he caught in the place where we got him from. Who knows?
Yep.
But,
our youngest has a he's on restrictive diet. He has to have a specific prescription cat food because it's crystals in his bladder if he doesn't process magnesium, I guess.
Is that real expensive or what?
We because he eats it, we feed him also like I think it's like a 17-pound bag is $70.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
And all of them eat it just because it's easier to feed all of them the same food than it is to just feed him and try to get the other ones just easier.
It's crazy though. You talk about humans nowadays. They're like, should I go to the doctor? Not go. But when it comes to a pet, you just take them.
Yeah, I'm a little overdue on all my pets for all their shots. I have reminders coming in on emails that I got to take the dog in. I got to take the cats in. I just am too busy.
Yeah.
So
do you do the annual licenses like we do here, where you have to have them registered and all that? Yeah.
Yep. Just so they can get a little more money out of you.
Get more money and know that they have their rabies shots and all that stuff.
Yep.
Who else is here? Jeff is here. Jeff Hughes. Hello, Jeff. And Francis Lang. Good morning. What's Scott Keller say? If you love your... Hold on. Let's see. You love your pet, give them wet food, tuna, fish, and water. Yeah, but you know what? We tried that with ours. We put the tuna, because we always get in water. We put it on a plate, crumpled it up. Didn't care. Did not care. But the nasty smelling cat food, it loves.
My cat is eating raw meat. My cat
is
raw meat, raw
this
chicken.
One turns her nose up.
What, you mean like beef or chicken, or what are you talking about?
Mostly chicken, lamb heart. Used to give her what else did she like? Prawns every now and again, but it had to be raw.
Huh, interesting.
Hey, Scotty.
Hello.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Afternoon, Scotty.
Who else is here? Fixing a strip at Neil. Good morning, Neil. Lawnmower Lady. Hello, Stella. How are you? I don't know if any of you guys caught us the other night. I have Ian's background back here. We were on Ian's stream live the other night. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a blast.
We had a blast. That was it. Turned
it was that good. I left before. It was that good. I left before into the stream.
Well, once Huey came up, I mean, he started going. No, I mean, we had fun. We had a great time. I don't know if anyone caught Ian's new video. He talked about welding up something on Mick yesterday for his next door neighbor. So check Ian out. He actually did some welding, and he helped out.
What's his page? What's his channel?
Right there, Ian Matthews.
Oh, sorry.
Ian Matthews.
So 1A. That means it's Rover K series.
Is that no
Yeah,
good?
somebody wants to put the link to Ian's page.
Yeah, 1A. They don't do 1A in diesel. It's a petrol.
Oh, we do a little consulting there, Parkness?
That was my other half. She's looking for another car, helping me look for another car.
Oh,
because my daily driver's gone.
What are you trying to get?
So I'm looking. Well, I need something that'll tow my caravan. So diesel, it has to be 2 litre diesel. That's the only real criteria.
How many petrol to diesel, like in your area? Is it like 80% diesel?
It's quite. I don't know exactly, but there are quite a lot of diesel vehicles about.
Any more news regarding that incident, Parknest?
Yeah, it's all done and dusted. I got paid out.
Oh, good.
I still got my courtesy car, which is a 2019 Volkswagen Touran.
No,
now, Parknest, if you didn't have that video, the dash cam, would it not have gone well?
Well, they didn't ask for the video footage. Funny enough, didn't insurance.
Okay.
But that's my courtesy car,
Ooh,
2019 Touran.
Oh, nice.
that looks like a Golf.
Yeah, it's based on Golf. Is a Touran.
Yeah.
What's that, a hatchback or something?
It's what you call a minivan,
Oh,
MPV, 7-seater.
huh. Interesting.
So I'm just looking for something else.
Mm.
I did get offered a 5 Series touring, but they've they've changed their mind on that one. So that's not happening.
Well, good luck with that, Scott. Let's see. Zombie Mowers. Hello, Zombie. What's this? Everyone's talking about the price of car repairs. Wife's car took a $800 for wow. Yeah, I tell you, every time we
a water pump, that's excessive. You pay less for a clutch and dual mass flywheel.
I tell you, Parkness, if I go down the street, I mean, put it this way, I'm the type of guy where I like to do all my repairs, don't get me wrong. But if it's 20 degrees out or something like that, or if it's something catastrophic where you got to take a day off right now to fix it, I'll drop it off. But the thing is, every time I drop it off anywhere, and not that often, it's $1,000 minimum anywhere.
I've been driving Toyotas since 2003. I've had really good luck with Toyotas, but one of the reasons too is I have a dealer 3 miles from my house who's open 7 days a week and has phenomenal hours. So it's like we don't have many problems with them. So you know, when we need to take it in, they're always available, and I can go after work, and it's just nice.
And most garages around charge the same rates as the dealers anyway. You know, it's just the dealers 90% of the time, since they stock everything, will say, well, while it's here, you know, you might as well.
Yeah, I remember when I had my Tacoma, I took it in for inspection. They're like, oh, it failed because of the exhaust, because it had a hole in the muffler. Right? I'm like, well, how much is a new muffler? Like, well, it's $900. I'm like, $900? You got to be kidding me. So they're like, well, maybe
stainless steel exhaust for that.
You can get 700. You get it down to 750 with coupons, and I'm like, hold off. So I called the local guy to see how much. He's like, I can't even see it for a week, and I'm like, I need my vehicle. So then I went back and called the service guy at Toyota that I'm friends with. I said, hey, his name is Dennis too. So I was like, hey, like, this is what your guys are telling me. What can you do? He's like, you want aftermarket or Toyota? I said, aftermarket. He goes, I'll get back to you. He comes back. He got it under 6. So if I was just deal with whatever Joe Schmo at the time at the dealer, I would have been paying over $750 because I know the service guy and he worked some deals. He got it below $600.
One thing I've noticed though, my local garage down the street, right down the hill from me, he actually gets a jobber discount at the dealer so that he can buy it cheaper than I can buy it, because they're just going to charge you dealer rate. But he could get it for like 20% cheaper, and mark it up 10%, and I still save. So it's I don't know. I try and keep the local guy in business, but you're right though. Who's got 7-day hours and weird, drop off at 8:00 at night, stuff like that.
Yeah. That's I work. My hours working are I'm at work from like 6:30 till 5:30. So I need flexible hours. So.
Are you guys that busy at work now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we just have. It's just my hours have always been kind of my whole career. It's always been like 7:30 to 5, 4:30 earliest, and now just because I've gone out. Just smaller companies, so I have more responsibilities. I just tend to go in a little bit earlier. And
I'm lucky now where I am at Sikorsky. You put in your 8 hours, you can go home, and it's like, what? I've never had that before. It's like. I've always worked for privately owned companies where it's like 10, 11, 12-hour days is nothing. You work at a place like this where everything's by the book. You hit your 8 hours. It's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I work here. Like, oh, go home. I'm like, oh, okay. So,
nice. I've every single place I've been, it's kind of like you're leaving a little early, or you leave now.
Oh, don't you love that? Yeah, you're there 10 hours. And it's like, is there a problem with your watch? What?
Yeah. So that's what I basically do is, I'm in early, so if I need to leave at 4:30, I'll be in someone, balks or says something, I'll be like, hey, dude, I've been here since 6:30, so get off my back.
Oh, definitely. So, Scotty Daniel, what's going on, brother?
Well, I've got rid of a mower today. Doesn't mean I've got one less, because I already got a replacement of that one. So I still got the exact same amount. But yeah, got one mower gone. Video for that one will come out not this week, but next week. I've got one in between that one coming out. So
now, how's the grass growing over there with this weather? Is it growing good?
Mine's looking a little dead, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think I've overcut it, to be fair.
And seriously needs cutting. It's really bad.
You got a
My
lot
front
of
grass is doing perfectly fine. My dead one, my back one looks like it's just been harvest for the season or something. It's got loads of dead patches in it.
You guys want to see a beautiful lawn? Our friend Bruce Pender, which is Bruce's garage now, he did a video yesterday on his property because his 65th birthday was last week and he was having a little party yesterday. Check out Bruce's garage, his latest video. His land, not a big one in Canada, but it is like a park. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
That's a good lawn. Oh,
Oh,
it disappeared.
Yeah,
Even better.
What is that, Stewart's?
No. It's just something I found. Actually, I think I'm up Windsor Castle. I'm not sure.
Looks a little posh.
It looks
Yeah,
very
that Windsor
like Windsor Castle.
Mm.
To cut that grass then, huh?
Oh. Well, the thing is,
That definitely has to be a cylinder mower to get stripes like that. Come on.
by the time you cut it, you have to cut it again.
Yeah. Non-stop job.
We've got a bridge.
Got to the end of it. Try to start cutting out and start again.
We've got a couple of bridges down here, and they'll start at one end, and by the time they got to the other end, they got to start again.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Around us, the state on the highways, they let it get 3-4 feet. Then they come in with flail mowers. I mean, it doesn't matter if there's tin cans and garbage. These flail mowers just grind everything up. So then it looks like garbage on the side of the road for a month or two till it starts growing again.
You should just let wildflowers grow in.
Yeah, yep. But usually you'll see like it used to be prison inmates. You'd see them in their orange jumpsuits with picking up all the garbage on the side of the road. But they don't do that anymore. Now it's DOT workers on overtime. So they always do it like on a Sunday. I'm like, what are you doing?
They're saying that about DOT. There's a channel I watch.
Hello.
This guy always mentions the DOT, and this guy does uncloggings of like drains and such.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see a guy in
cool.
England actually. I don't know if it's called a drain guy or whatever. Nasty stuff. The way you guys do your drains. Ooh.
The guy in the States is called Post 10.
Oh, okay.
Fun.
Really good channel. Really good.
Because you guys out there in England, I guess you have these little square boxes outside your homes and different. You have to like flush them out because everything connects all your different.
All underground.
Because you don't freeze. You don't really
I've
have
seen
a lot
few
of
those.
frozen.
It's pretty nasty.
Oh yeah. The one guy, I see this one guy, I don't know what his name is. I gotta find it. He's got this snake with like 3 holes on the end of it where it's like, and he feeds it in, and he has, I don't know if it's the same guy, Simone. He's got a crocodile and a lizard, little plastic thing, and he puts them on the end of the pipes that he's cleaning.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He talks to them as he's cleaning. And as he's walking, he does this as he's walking, and he shows himself. It's a weird channel. If I think of it, I'll post it. But
Yeah,
seen
it's
that.
like
Sounds rather wacky.
he's unclogging. Like, he's always unclogging stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
but nasty. He was at one place. It was
Septic
like on
and stuff.
top of a mountain, like in Hawaii or somewhere, Australia, somewhere. I think it's Australia. But anyway, this place had an actual, like a chair lift where you have to take the chair lift to get up to different levels of this house. And he had to go up to get his equipment, then back down, and back up like 100 feet.
God.
And then the pipe would come down, then 90, then go down through rock and then 90. And then, it was a nightmare. But then he had the video camera showing all the stuff that was inside the pipe. It was pretty cool. But I tell you, he must smell ripe at the end of the day, though, doing that stuff.
I bet, yeah.
But,
It's a bit like being, say, like working as a fisherman. You're around it, but you have a shower, but you still smell of it.
oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's just like working on a small engines. How many times when you have varnished gasoline, that stays on your hands for weeks?
Yeah.
You know?
I go in after a weekend. My wife is like, "You smell like grease and oil and gas."
Mhm.
I'm like, "Yep."
We had one guy at work, vice president, who used to work on his sports cars and stuff. They told him, you better start wearing gloves because it smells like a garage every time he walks into a meeting.
Wow.
Even used motor oil. Stuff got a nice smell to it.
Oh yeah.
Close, man.
Last weekend I was battling mouse nests in the shed, Ken. Probably had about 4 or 5. I still don't know if I found them all. Ridiculous.
Oh, yesterday, talking about mouse and stuff. I was cutting my mother's grass, and she had a rabbit's nest, and I thought it was empty. It wasn't. and I skimmed the head off of one of the little bunnies. Not off, but just I cut him a little bit. So he hopped out of the nest. He's got this little thing. You see a little bit of blood coming out of his head. But he was walking around and everything. I felt so bad because the nest, it looked like it was nothing there. It was all done. It'd been there for about a month. So I just hit the edge of where the like cloth and stuff that they pile in there. The blade like ripped the edge of it, and I felt so bad. She's sitting out there like, "What'd you do to me?" You know. But then my mother felt.
No, that's what you call a close shave.
Yeah, it was. And my mother goes out with a little bowl of water, and I looked in the nest. There was like 4 or 5 of them down in the nest, but they survived, I guess, and they were gone a couple days later. What do you got, Simone? Oh, hold on.
Ooh.
What is that?
It's a replica carburetor of the one I've got in the car.
Oh.
Just taking bits off of it that I think I need to swap over to the other one.
Is it a Weber? Or is it OEM Ford?
It's a twin Weber.
Oh, okay.
And it's not in the cleanest of condition.
Should send it to Rusty Love.
Oh yeah.
Buy when you were in West Midlands.
Yeah, that is true. I was a bit busy when I was up there, to be fair.
Mano, you could have dropped it off at Mano's. He just sorted it out for you.
Didn't he just have a big party, Rusty Love? Didn't he have a big summer party?
Yeah,
Simone, do you have an
stock.
ultrasonic cleaner?
Yeah. I was working on the car.
Simone, do you have an ultrasonic cleaner? Do you ever use ultrasonic cleaner on carbs?
Sorry, say again?
Have you ever used an ultrasonic cleaner on carburetors?
No, never.
They work well. They work very well.
They do. Yeah, they do.
I use
there's a few
Simple Green
do it.
and ultrasonic works great.
Oh, we don't have Simple Green over here.
Well, if anybody wants to buy me one, feel free.
Put it on your wish list, Simone.
It's on my wish list.
Did you hear what Mick said yesterday? He fixed something for that older gentleman, the guy who I guess he was hurt or something. He got injured, came back. Anyway, the guy bought like 3/4 of his wish list.
Oh, wow.
Because he didn't want to, Mick didn't want to charge him, I guess. And the guys phoned him and said, "Oh, I just took like 3/4 of your wish list." So Mick's expecting a bunch of stuff. So that's interesting.
Well, I don't know how to set up a wish list, and I don't know how to do that.
I don't know. Is there any easy way?
Scotty did a video showing you how to set up Amazon wish list. Yeah.
Put the link, Scotty.
I won't touch Amazon with a rotten barge pole.
What?
Ain't not wrong with Amazon.
No, I won't touch them.
Bad experience?
Simone.
Have you not seen the documentary? The way they treat their staff is disgusting.
Yeah, well, just like Walmart and Home Depot. My kid worked at Home Depot for 2 years, was working 4, 5, 6 hours of overtime. Didn't get paid. And I was like, I thought that was illegal.
Sounds like it's illegal.
Yeah, but now working with me, oh my God, overtime, tons of money.
Is that why Jeff Bezos has resigned as head honcho of Amazon?
No, he did that because he didn't know if he was going to die in the.
He wanted to get out. He wanted to get out. He had a reason for wanting to get out. Not just his blue origin.
Yeah. No, he used that as an excuse. Yeah.
He must know something.
I actually watched that the other day. I was sitting at work. It was like 9:30 in the morning, and I see the thing. It says launching in 2 minutes. I go, what the hell is that? I didn't know what it was. So my lead man comes over. We click on it, and I was like, oh, it only.
I caught the launch.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is the only one actually doing actual space travel. Branson and Bezos is just a
suborbital.
Like the stratosphere.
It's just suborbital. Yeah, that's the market they're aiming for.
Was it Neil deGrasse Tyson was basically like, that's not space.
No.
So
technically it is.
Yeah, but to me, what's insulting is the people who have trained for years and years and years, and then you have Branson sitting there going, "Look, I have my astronaut wings or whatever it is," and it's just like, no, you're not an astronaut. You're not.
Yeah, if you get above a certain altitude, you've technically reached space. Technically,
and it's like, was it 50? It's somewhat a semi-arbitrary line. It's 52 miles or.
Well, there's a bit of there's a bit of debate over that. There's the Kármán line, and there's the American definition.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Jeff. Almost. I gave him a little haircut. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, you meant the
Jeff, he did go higher than Sir Richard. But I'm rooting for Elon and Sir Richard.
It's just kind of weird, though. It's like nowadays, if you have enough money, it's like you're sitting in a lounge chair. We go up to space and come back. It's like, really?
Yeah, to do that.
Did they say how much it is?
500 million.
Yeah, sounds about right.
500
500,000.
million.
Yeah, just to go up there and
Just
back
to go
again.
come back. Yeah, because he had that 18-year-old
For an
kid
hour.
who was on the waiting list. The one guy got COVID. He couldn't go. So his father is like, I don't know.
Prior engagement.
Yeah, it's like Sultan of Brunei or something. The kid went up. He's 18 years old.
Of course, there's that woman.
Yeah, what was that? His aunt, or something, 87 years old. When they said
Yeah, Wally
Wally, I thought it was a dude. Wally is his aunt.
Well, Wally's not a real name. That's
Yeah,
just a
no, but
nickname.
it's short for something. Yeah, but I think was it his aunt or something? 87 years old.
She
Yeah.
trained to be an astronaut years ago, but was never given.
She
the
did,
chance.
yeah.
She's
For
Oh,
actually-
it is. Oh, okay.
Mercury era, but
Yeah.
you
Alright.
weren't sending women up in space at that time.
That's sort of poetic justice. That's not too bad.
Yeah, letting her go. I mean, that was great. I love that. But
Did he
Right,
pay?
a real name is Mary Wallace Funk. That's where the Wally comes from.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wally. Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. I didn't know the backstory. That's cool.
Yep.
Ralph Morrick.
She's 82.
Oh, 82. Okay. What are we talking about here, Ralph? Hold on.
Yeah, the shape of that spaceship, though, that was a bit unfortunate.
Oh, trust you.
I tell you though, watching
You're getting
it,
better everyday solace.
you know? Jeanette Pickering's here. Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Lunchtime at Jeanette.
This is where it's at. That's Elon's latest piece of space hardware.
hey,
Let's
Ken,
see.
do you have anyone in the basement you're waiting to let up?
Nope.
So I was going to say I can drop off if you need me to.
No, nobody yet. Put the link out to use around.
All we need now, Parknest, is someone to call a spaceship Enterprise, and it'll be like, oh, this one's going to win.
It's already been done.
You're kidding. me.
Bronson's first craft was called Enterprise. It got destroyed.
Was that
Unfortunately, one of the occupants. Yeah, the VSS Enterprise is his first one.
Mm.
So, because that when he went to space in the Unity, that's the second one that we built. Yeah, the VSS Unity, but the first, the one prior to that was a VSS Enterprise. So it's been done.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jeff, I didn't kill the rabbits. I injured one, but they all scurried away, and hopefully they didn't get attacked by wolves or bobcats or whatever. But my mother's like, don't worry about it, because I felt bad. I really felt bad. Because there was like 5 or 6 of them. One of them, like I said, a little chunk, and it had a little bit of blood up there, but it's walking around, and it was happy and whatever, and not happy, but, you know.
Now it's handicapped.
You still feel bad, though, you know. I don't know how long
They're ringing in his
stay
ear.
in their nest. I don't know how long do rabbits actually stay. They were about this big. They were about 6-8 inches, fully furred, eyes open, walking around. I mean, it wasn't like they were pink and all that, you know. So,
Well, he was ready to move out anyways.
yeah. Look, and my mother said this morning actually she went out there and they were all out of the nest. They were all, but I could see them packed in the nest like a half a foot down. They were actually packed in, 3 or 4 of them. One of them went over it, jumped out, and just scurried away. He just went into the woods. And the other one with the injury, I didn't notice it till a few minutes later. Then I see the little blood on there. Oh, crap. But my mother said today they're all gone. So I'm hoping they went on their own and not assisted by a wolf or a coyote or something.
Yeah, we had family
Dark side of
rabbits
nature.
here, first time in 10
And the
years.
first ever space shuttle was called Enterprise as well.
A lot of rabbits here for some reason in Connecticut. I don't know why. My mother said there's tons of them out here.
Well, there used to be a bunch of them here, but the neighbors all put out poison all the time, and
Yeah, I
then
won't do that.
foxes come through.
Yeah, what do rabbits hurt? I mean, except for digging holes. I mean, what do they hurt, right?
Nothing. They eat the grass.
What does Stella say? Rabbits in my garden. Yeah, they're definitely fearless. The ones that were up, I walked right next to them. They didn't care who I was.
I could
yeah,
do
that's
some
my problem.
rabbits in my garden.
Our problem is deer. The deer will eat anything. I planted a whole garden a few years ago. The next morning, everything was down to the ground. They ate every single thing. I was like, forget it. No more.
You got to throw out deer feed.
Hey Ken,
for
I'm
'em.
gonna drop out. I want to say
All right. All right.
What's
bye,
up?
everyone.
Take
Have
care,
a good
Danny.
weekend. We'll see ya. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Keep working.
Look at Henry. What's Henry saying? It's catch lover.
Hey, Henry.
They ever bring you one home, Henry? I know.
I'm sure they have.
my old cat used to bring home half a mouse or half a bird, or just to say thank you. Here you go. Look what I did.
Yeah, so I went to the first tractor show last week.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was really surprised how many people that love that tractor, and it's already had them.
Hey, Henry.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
You got rain up your way, Henry?
Yeah, it's kind of weird out. A little breeze and wet and kind of weird. Yeah. But yeah, my cat. Every time there's baby rabbits, I got half of them. Well, half of a rabbit sitting on the deck. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just top half is gone.
wow.
Ice
Yeah, it's
Simone.
funny. It says it's
Yeah.
cloudy. It says
How's the
cloudy.
mower going?
Good.
How's that mower going, Henry?
Oh, well, later on I'll be dragging it into the garage and putting in new septic gear, and going through the whole thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Is that one for a neighbor or is that resale, Henry?
No, I got 10 of them back there.
Yeah.
Starting to pull them out and work on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one in the driveway. I got to fix. I got to put a camshaft in it. One of those overhead valve Briggs that when the compression release goes on it.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was just a valve adjustment, but nope, camshaft.
No, can't. Well,
Yeah.
the new camshafts are plastic too.
Yeah, I have another one of those too. I have an all-wheel drive Husqvarna mower in my driveway that the customer, whatever, he didn't let me know that his son or grandson borrowed it and hit like tree stumps and stuff. So the camshaft was so messed up. I opened it up and the rocker arm wasn't even connected. And then the timing is so messed up, it just spits.
Yeah.
It's got the green pressed on plastic lobes on it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to get one of those. Who else? Roger McDonald. Hello, Roger. Breezy. Hello, Breezy. Oh. So, yeah, it's one of those days where it's going to get sunny and hot.
So not keeping up with the chart, so I had to anyone come in.
I
Was
might
that
have to. I've got a bit of work to do. But yeah, I've got to tidy up the back garden and I've got to do some work on one of the little motorbikes. So.
Now, do you drive every day on a motorbike, Simone?
No. I haven't ridden for about a decade now.
Oh, wow. Because I see in some of your pictures it shows a little bike on the
Yeah.
side.
Kind of progress on Project Pinky.
No, this is the little Kawasaki. No, sorry, the little Yamaha. I've got 2 engine cases. They've got to go on, but they've got to be cleaned up first. And I've got to find someone who can weld aluminium.
TIG.
Bring it.
Somebody can do TIG welding.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you have 1,000 pounds, ship it to Henry.
Yeah. Literally, it's there's a crack in the casing where one of the foot pegs goes through it, and there's a section missing between where the rotor is, the electronic rotor, and the rest of it. And the last thing I want is crud going into where the electronic rotor is.
Yeah.
Now, with your friend Pete there, he must know people that do that, or no?
Oh, Pete's hundreds of miles away.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
way up.
He's
up
in
north.
Southport.
Yeah, and I'm way down the bottom of the country.
I was going to say, you guys, when I think of England, I think of a little country, but you guys have a few miles.
Yeah, we do. It took about 5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Camera's frozen again. Time to go down under.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to go over there one day. Hopefully, if all this crap comes up subsiding one day.
That would be nice.
Now they're saying on the news today everything's ramping up again with this Delta whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my question to you. You get all kinds of ads in the newspaper and on TV now telling you got to get your vaccine.
We're talking over here in England?
No, over here.
No. Well, on the news, there's always the first article of the night is always about that. And there's always public service announcements, like from the hospitals and stuff like that, because it seems like it's really a racial thing lately. Like, the African Americans, Hispanic, stuff like that. Oh, you're only 10%. You guys have, and they're like, oh, we're protecting ourselves. We're not doing it. I don't know. It's just now the big thing is they're saying that don't vaccine the children because in 10 years they're all going to have heart attacks and stuff like that. So now everyone's getting scared, and because they say unless the vaccine has a history of 10 years, you really don't know the long-term effect, which I can see. I really could see. But they had to do something because people were dying. I mean, it's what are you gonna do? It's like
That's what you see here. You turn on the TV, or turn on the TV, and that's all you see is things about gotta have your COVID shot. And you read the paper, they got big ads in there.
Yeah. But last I heard, in 2 years, people are going to start dropping like flies.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, in my case, I have my wife and my daughter work for the school system. They had to do it to go back to work, and in our place, the option is if you don't do it, you may just have to wear a mask and keep your social distancing. You do have that option. You do not have to do it in my place, but they have a master list that if you do get it, they want you to register so that they know you have it, just so they know in the building how many people are there and protected, not protected, all that. But the thing is, how do you police that? I know for a fact there's a couple people I know didn't get it, won't get it, and they're not wearing masks. So what do you do? What do you write them up? I mean, come on, what do you do? I don't know.
Yeah, tricky.
They're doing that here. People are getting fired because they didn't get their shots and stuff.
Yeah. Companies want to protect. That's fine, but it's like, where do you draw the line? I don't know.
Yeah, there is no line. You do what you got to do, and
that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, to me, they're pushing it way too hard. There's more to it than that.
Yeah. Well, now they're saying that was it the Johnson & the one shot. Now they're saying that's only like 40% effective or something. And
I thought that was originally like the most effective one.
Yeah, now they're saying you need booster shots and I don't know.
It's all the drug companies. Everybody's got their hand in a pot.
Yep. Oh yeah. Somebody's getting rich.
It ain't me.
It ain't me. That's for sure.
the people that are rich are getting it from you.
Yeah, right, Henry? Well, he ain't getting nothing out of me.
Well, someone was saying, was it the other day? Was it Johnny Five or someone was burning masks or something? Someone was saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went live on Monday because Monday was the so-called Freedom Day.
Oh yeah,
the many restrictions are lifted.
Yep. Is that still in effect over there?
Well, the restrictions are lifted now, so you don't have to wear a mask.
So anywhere in public?
Well, they only have to be worn in indoor places, like shops, such like.
If they were really worried about this virus spreading and everything, they would shut everything down. There would be no restaurants. There would be no flights. There no vacationing and all that until they have a handle on it. But you know what? They don't care.
Well, the problem with that is they'll destroy the economy.
Well,
it almost already did.
It'll just collapse.
Yeah. Wide economy.
It's like California fires. You're not going to put the fire out with one airplane dropping that red stuff on there. You need a fleet of airplanes. You need an army of people out there shoveling, putting that fire out. No, they're not worried about it.
Yeah.
They don't make a big deal.
Yeah, we saw that smoke this week. Did you see the smoke, Henry, up your way?
Yeah, I was wondering what the heck's burning out there.
Yeah, it looked like LA smog. We went out. I think it was Wednesday night where we left work. We walked out and it looked like LA with like smog, and it was the wildfire smoke. Yeah. Came all the way over from Canada and California.
Yeah,
and
then
again,
with that building collapsing, they had 12 people with Home Depot buckets digging people out for 2 weeks. If they were really interested in finding those people, they would have had what kind of equipment we have. We have top-notch equipment. We could have been in there digging them out, right?
Yeah,
No, 12 people with Home Depot buckets.
yeah. Yeah, they still, what, they got about 80 missing or something down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't
Well, they
care.
had the best. They had New Jersey Task Force One down there.
Crazy.
I was watching that on TV. Place 2 buses, 4 tractor trailers, and stuff. They had 2 mason dumps with skid steers, 3 mason dumps with canoes and boats and stuff on it. It's like you're not out in the ocean. You're right there in the building. There's nobody out in the ocean. Why do you gotta bring boats and stuff with you?
Yeah, I tell you though, I read the story about the woman and her daughter who were just about to go in the garage, and they saw it looked like a beam or something hanging, so they hung out like a block or 2 away, and literally 3 minutes later, boom. So it was like, whoa, you know.
Yeah.
And then the one lady, the sad one, where the lady was actually on the phone with her husband. He was actually on the phone with him on a business trip when it happened. So she saw the pool collapse, and then all of a sudden the phone went dead.
Yeah.
So crazy. Yeah.
We got a bridge down here by me that they had to take half of it down because 2 of the steel beams, and this bridge ain't all that old. They just did it about 6 or 8 years ago. 2 of the steel beams actually opened up about 4 or 5 inches.
Mm. Yeah, William, when it's your time, it's your time.
All right, guys, I'm going to go.
All right, Simone.
Good
Take
seeing you.
care.
See you later. See you,
Bye.
Simone.
See you everyone in chat. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty scary when you see something like that, a 2-lane bridge, and all of a sudden the beams start splitting open.
Mm. Oh, that'll be fun. Splitting it by hand, Stanley, or with a machine? I've got 3 or 4 big logs we took down from my woods. I got to start splitting those by hand. It's funny, now that I don't have a woods or anything, it's like I don't need a chipper, I don't need a shredder, I don't need any of that stuff anymore because I have no woods.
Right.
Well, at least leaf cleanup will be a little easier this year.
Well, look at all the stuff you can have for sale.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing though, the little plants in the ground, they're growing like crazy. I got to spray. I don't know if I'm going to spray poison or just let it grow out and let it die off and weed whack it.
Yeah, this year is kind of funny. Everything's growing fast. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's because we have like tons of sun, then tons of rain. You know, just weird.
Yeah. And the humidity is really making it grow.
Mm. Oh, looks like Terrell put out a English video on a Suffolk punch.
Oh yeah.
I think is that the one? I think Mick was sending him some parts for that, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
I gotta go back and watch that one he did at the Lawn Boy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, good morning.
I
Hey,
haven't
Kevin.
seen one of them since I was a kid.
Everybody.
I've got 3 or 4 of them, Jeff. The old 2-stroke ones. I like them.
Yeah.
Because I have a hill. I have hills where you got to mow on an angle.
Scotty, is it time for bed?
He's talking to somebody.
Mm.
Everybody's
Kevin?
a wise guy, huh?
Oh, there's Rich. No, Scotty's not muted on ours. On his end, maybe.
Yeah, well, that's why I said.
Yeah.
Hi, Parky. How are you today?
So I finally sold my wheel horse wheel weights yesterday.
What'd you get? Like 50 a piece?
I sold them 75 for both just to get them out of here.
Oh, that's not bad.
Well, I put them on Marketplace, and Friday I had this guy started
Hey,
messaging me back and forth. You know, I sent him the measurements. He had the pictures and stuff. Then finally yesterday, you know how they got where the studs go through are pretty big. They're like slotted, and then they open up a little bit.
Mhm.
I take care of his bolt. I put two washers on it, run the nuts on it, and it doesn't pull through. But he had these old Farmall Cub weights. And he
Yeah,
started
we use
showing
those on
me
the Cub
pictures.
Cadets. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. It's like, damn, I'll trade them for them. That's
Those,
what
yeah,
I need.
those get about 75 a piece for those because the collectors love them, especially the ones that have the IH cast in them. All the collectors go nuts for those. They were the rear weights on an International Harvester Cup Cadet, yet they're the front weights on a Farmall Cup.
Yeah.
But they fit right into the wheel, so you don't lose space. You could actually put them on the inside of the rim, so the outside you don't gain any, width. You know?
Well, they also got the big enough cutout that they go around the wheel nuts.
Yeah, and that, and you got the cutout for the wheel, the valve, the tire valve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I thought I'd be able to do that with the wheel horse ones. And when I got them home and I looked at it, it's like, well, unless I take these to a machine shop and get the centers cut out of them, they're totally useless.
Yeah, but then you lose 10 pounds, right?
Well, I'm figuring they weigh 60 pounds each, so
That's a good size weight.
yeah. It would definitely work in the winter with a plow on it.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah, I got 75 pounders on my tractor for the snow plowing.
Well, I got the 2 back weights. I put them on because I thought we were going to have the tractor pulls up there in Jacktown last week, but it rained and that finished that.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine in New Jersey does tractor pulls. He actually has 1,800 pounds of weight on his garden tractor. I don't even know how the thing moves. He's got like the barbells coming out the side, the weight.
He's counterbalanced the front end.
Well, he's got the tires are full of fluid. He's got weights sticking out 2 feet on each side, weight box front, weight box back, and barbells in the middle. He runs an unlimited class, and it's only a Sears tractor with like an 18-horse engine and the Sears 2-speed transaxle, and he does well with it. I mean, I don't know how he does. I don't know how it moves. I mean, the thing weighs, what did he say, 3,300 pounds. It's ridiculous.
Where's he pull that at?
Somewhere in Jersey, some garden pulls in Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, he must do the ones down in Central Jersey then.
Yeah.
They're the only ones I've found yet I can't. Most of the ones I've talked to and stuff, I can't even put my tractor in, and that only weighs 1,220.
Yeah, I used to do it years and years ago, but mostly stock pulls up here at the Connecticut the fairs, like the 4-H fairs and stuff like that.
Terryville has a great one, the tractor pulls.
The IC on a Briggs, isn't that the iron cylinder?
I thought that meant industrial commercial.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
That's what I always.
Because usually when I see the ICs, they have the liners, like the cast iron liners in them.
Yeah.
Curious.
Well, maybe that's what it means. Both of them.
Oh, hey, tell
I used to go.
William the IC stands for import Chinese.
Now it does, yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to work on that commercial lawn care machines, we used to build aerators, pluggers, wood chippers, and all that. All the motors were IC with cast iron sleeve.
Yeah. I thought that's what it meant, iron cylinder. But yeah, because the original older ones were all aluminum, so once they got gold up.
Good morning.
So Stella's back. Hello, Stella.
I have to learn people's first names.
Well, as long as you know yours, that's all that counts.
Well, it's funny though, because you have some people on here that use like alternate names.
William, don't take me seriously. That's just a thought.
Since when has anyone ever taken you seriously, Kevin?
What should I check? Richard, hold on. Oh.
Not even my wife.
What's Parkness' first name? Park?
Yeah.
No, it's my real name's on my Twitter and Instagram. If you really want to find out, and those who've emailed me know my real name, for stickers.
Rich is talking about the all-wheel drive Husqvarna. I have the exact same one in my garage, Rich, and it ended up being a camshaft. That's why there was no compression. Someone hit a stump and it twisted the cam lobes, and now there's no compression. I took out the valve cover, and I noticed one of the rocker arms was actually falling off. And I said, "Oh, what caused that?" And it turned out the camshaft with the plastic lobe had moved. So that's what it is.
Hey, Parkness, I know it's not Goliath.
Definitely not.
So, Kevin, you going up that farm show next week?
There's only a few people who address me by my real name on YouTube.
I haven't been to the Farm and Horse Show grounds since the state of New Jersey decided to take it over.
Yeah.
Is that close to you, Kev?
It's only
Yeah,
about
that's up
2
the
miles
street
away.
from him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's about 2 miles.
Yeah, it's expensive too.
Are you
Yeah.
close to that? Jeff, are you close to there too?
Well, I'm on the other side of town from where he lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Jeff,
used to
Jeff
go to-
on the Andover side of Newton.
All right.
I used to
Yeah,
go
more
to,
on the good side, I think.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to judge it by how much the sandwiches would cost. The sandwiches
south
would
side.
start at $2.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like $12.
Well, have you when you used to go there, they had that one shed where all the old hit and miss engines and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that I don't know if that's still around. I found it online the other day and I said, oh, cool. I'm gonna join that. And I started digging through. It's like nobody's posted nothing on there since 2010. I was like, I think
Yeah.
I just threw away $25.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a
Yeah.
show last week here in Connecticut, Zagray. It's a good farm show, and a lot of people turned out because the weather was nice. The problem is it's usually the weather. Usually when it's 100 degrees out, no one will show up, or if it's rainy out, it turns into a swamp.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we had the one in Jacktown last week there. Saturday
that
it was
last week?
bombed.
yeah, didn't Road King? He did a video from there, didn't he? I think 805 Road King did a video on Jacktown last week.
I know. Well, I don't know if you ever heard of him. That Willie C.K. He was there.
Oh yeah, yep.
I went
Yeah,
past
you know
him
Willie.
4 or 5 times and didn't even know it.
Yeah, Willie shows up here once in a while.
Yeah, I was disappointed. It's like, damn, if I knew that was him, I would have stopped.
Did he have a display or?
Yeah, I get. He had a Craftsman and a couple wheel horses.
Oh, okay. Now is that Jacktown? I know is big. Is that something where you have to pay to exhibit, or how is that?
Nope. You just go there, and sometimes Bob will show you where he wants you to go, and some people already have their spots picked out.
Hmm. Yeah, because I know Road King and Mike and Small Engine Guy, all those guys, they hang out there every year.
I know. Well, Saturday fooled me. My brother come out and he found me. He's like, you know what? Get in the truck. You're going home.
That's what the Blue Mountain was. It Blue Mountain Antique Gas Association or something?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. What was that Bengo, Pennsylvania?
Banger.
Banger.
Yeah. It's actually just before Banger.
Banga.
We're talking there.
Yeah, it's easy to get there. Across the Portland Bridge, take 512 out. Or 611 down to 512, make a right. You go to 5 Points, make a left, and you're
Dick.
pretty much there.
Why would I have a West Midlands town behind me? It's a bit closer to home. The
was gonna
background
say,
is Dick. That's
were
not
those
Dudley.
apartment
Trust me, it's not
buildings
Dudley.
Were those apartment buildings or nuclear reactors? I saw the stacks.
Oh no.
Both.
Oh, you mean? Hang on, get me.
The 3
them.
high rise.
Yeah.
High rise
Yeah, okay.
apartments. Them particular 3 have since been demolished.
Yeah, okay.
That's coming down.
Gone.
They're gone.
Gone. Yeah. Them
What's
three.
going in
Them
it,
three.
you know?
What?
What's going in its place?
There's nothing there at the moment. Still a demolition site.
Ah. Yeah, there must be a lot of copper and brass in that rubble.
Just mostly concrete and steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stanley, most people don't even watch regular TV anymore. I know in my
No, it's
house, half the TVs just have the streaming stuff,
It's not even worth turning on anymore.
No. You'd watch the Daily News, but it's all the same crap.
Yeah.
Even the other good shows like the Men That Made America stuff. It's like you watch the same thing over and over.
Hmm.
Although I still think it's pretty cool. Yeah, so we got an old John Deere dealer here right in the middle of town there. From what I understand,
eBay then,
they're going to rip the place down and make it a big Chipotle's and apartment buildings right behind in the park lot behind it.
Well, yeah, Deere came in and dismantled most of the dealers here in Connecticut. There's only like 3 or 4 now. They wanted them to stock all kinds of stuff and spend all kinds of money, and a lot of them just said no.
Jeff, what is that? Campbell's Small Engine?
No, where G&H used to be.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I found out the other day they're going to put a big Chipotle's in the front and then a 200-unit apartment building right behind that, which I don't even see how they're going to fit that in there.
Wow. That's right by the Weiss Market.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're putting in a gas station in the Weiss Market.
Yeah, they're not in a hurry there, are they?
No. And then I think on the other side of the by the Kia dealer, they're putting in a another gas station. I think that's going to be the other Wawa
The Kia dealer.
on 206, the entry to Walmart.
No. Martin's actually putting it. They're making from what I understand, they're making like an in driveway that goes in right there where the curb is. Just goes up that way.
They've cut the curb, but they're going to cover the stream.
Yeah, well, that's what all the boxes are for.
Yeah, but I think the
Good idea, fix or strip it.
Wawa dealer is supposed to go in there, if I'm not the gas station.
No, Wawa's going up there on the
All
corner.
right, see you later, Neil.
15.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them. There's
Oh,
one
I didn't know that.
Cider box, and the other one was supposed to go in front of Lowe's.
Is your Wawa though like with the gas station or separate?
It should be everything.
Yeah,
Market.
they're all gas station in.
Because our Wawa, we have a couple here. They're just Wawas. There's no.
Just the market.
Yeah, but now like Cumberland Farms, they're all gas stations now.
Yeah. Well, I can get a hold of Hampton Township and find out. They'll know.
I know the one up there by you there. They were going pretty good on that, and all of a sudden everything disappeared. So who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know, Rich. You talk about John Deere though. I know a guy who works for John Deere. The box store ones are made at the same plant in Horicon, Wisconsin.
Oh dear.
It's just that the parts on the lower priced models, a lot of those parts do come from China. So there are some parts differences, but all the assembly is still taking place at the one plant. A friend of mine showed me the difference between like the Chinese part ones and the non-Chinese part one. There is a difference. I mean, you're not talking a lot of money there. You go to a dealer, you spend say $1,500. You go to Home Depot, it's $1,300. Really isn't a lot of difference, and you do get better quality when you go to the dealer. You really do.
Yeah.
So people are saying, "Oh, they're all the same." They're all the same. I mean, the only thing I think that are the same now, you see the deal like the Toro mowers and stuff like that. The problem is the box stores have screwed the Toro dealers because the Toro dealers can't get crap for inventory. Yet the Home Depots and Lowe's they're full of them. You know.
Yeah.
I see Tractor Supply. All of a sudden, they got.
Yeah. Why not give them to the dealer that needs 100 for his year? Yet they're making millions for the box stores. Just give them to the dealers.
Yeah.
You know?
Box stores, the John Deere have stamped decks, and then the John Deere dealer has the aluminum case decks, you know.
And like I said, a friend of mine who works there in Horicon, Wisconsin, said that the engines used on the box store ones have thinner walls and stuff like that. There is a difference.
Yeah.
So
They get
Probably
seconds.
Chinese engines.
yeah.
When I take
I
apart
wish
a
I
motor,
could find a Power King dealer still.
Oof, I haven't seen one of those in 20 years.
More than that, I'll bet.
Yeah.
when I take apart motors, you know, the mating surfaces on the sump and the motor housing itself is full of pitted holes. And then if I take one apart from a John Deere, I mean, a real true John Deere, that thing is smooth as a baby's ass, you know.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You're getting seconds in the motors too,
Yeah. Yeah.
or engines, I should say.
Oh, you want to go that debate, the electric versus gas, what it's called? I had a friend of mine who was an electrical engineer, and he says a gas engine isn't a motor; it's an engine.
Yeah.
Oh, I worked with a guy years ago that he was big into that. He didn't call a gas engine a motor.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's over an hour. Oh, who's in the base? See, always when I want to end the thing.
Good time of it.
He did the same things to Mick yesterday. Hold on. Who wants to go down?
Go ahead.
Gotti.
Put me down. Put me down.
All right, hold on. Let me see. He did the exact same. Yeah, you're right. He did the exact same thing yesterday. Hold on. All right, we'll
Hey,
talk to you later, Kevin.
Somebody's missing today.
Yeah, watch. He did the same thing to Mick yesterday. Right at the very. I was just
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
hit
come
one,
on.
and bam! I see him come up in the basement. You did the same thing on Mick's yesterday.
Hey, I'm not trying to. Right now, I just finally getting these. I got one more person to sign off and stop this damn procedure. Court crap, trying to stop my old man from going in peace.
Yeah. Now he's still hooked up, right? Technically.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's brain dead. He can't do anything. He's dead.
Well,
All they're doing is thinking about their feelings. You know, oh, we don't want them to harvest organs. I don't give a damn.
no, like I said, when my father passed, he helped a lot of people between eyes and whatever they could get. I mean, hey, I'm a donor. It's on my my license.
Yeah, but you know, Ken, I don't know if you know it or not, but anybody in your family can contest that. They can
Yeah.
they can use religious exemption and everything. But all I can say is this: they asked me my opinion. My opinion don't matter. That ain't what I want. It's his life. It's his body.
Yeah.
You know,
said
He's my father. He's going to get what he wants.
Yeah.
my
But you said
niece-
you had power of attorney, right? So you can.
Yeah, but I
overrule?
can't. I cannot overrule them if they put in a judgment to try and stop it. I can't.
Wow.
The court has to go through it, but they can sign off again. But I've got everybody to sign off. I told my mother didn't want it done. I said, well, you don't sign off, I'll put you in a nursing home. That's all. I mean, so she signed off real fast.
Yeah.
My niece in Belgium, she does euthanasia. You know, if a person wants to die and is critically, really bad off, then they can allow the euthanasia to die. But they wanted to
He is dead.
Yeah, they wanted to apply that here in the United States, but the lawyers got involved, and any part of anybody's family that wants that person still alive, you can't euthanize them.
Oh, yep, he's already dead. He's brain dead. I mean, I was chased out here by 9 cops last night in this little beautiful hospital we have here. And I kept sneaking back in, and I told the cops, you ain't going to keep me out of here. The man smells dead. You know how you got that smell? His body's turning black. You're doing more humane. You're not being humane to him.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they wanted to hook up my brother. His innards exploded and everything, and put him on a machine. And my dad said, "No way. Oh, don't hook him up."
Yeah. Well.
How old's your dad?
95.
Yeah, that could kill him just watching his son like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So who's left on the list though, Scott? We got on or something?
I got one niece that's in she's flying up from Florida this afternoon, and she's contesting it. And when she gets here, I'm gonna make her sign off. I'm gonna take her into that room and show her grandfather.
Yeah.
He looks like
she can test it. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
because she wants him to be buried whole, but he ain't getting buried. He's getting cremated.
Oh, jeez.
They got this. They're using this religious stuff. They don't think God will accept them if they take out a body part.
I know, that's all bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
But but here's the point. It's his wish. All I could tell you, gentlemen, I'll give you a piece of advice. Get a badass. Excuse my French. Get a badass like crazy Mr. Briggs. It'll fight to the end, because I'm not going to let my father not have his wishes fulfilled.
Yeah.
Well, that's
My mother was easy. I said, I get your paycheck every month. I could put you in a home like that. And I'll do it. I told her, if you contest it and make my father not get his wishes, just Schmunkine nursing facility. And you know what their rooms look like? They look like a hospital room where your bedmate could be Joe Schmo or whoever. And guess who? You know who lives in this town? There's only one person left in this town of hers. One. You're looking at him. So if you do that, I'll put you in the Schmunkine nursing home and walk away, and you'll never see me again.
Wow.
How's that, Grabby? Then I'll spend your money every month. How's that? I gave her that ultimatum. She knows how I feel about her. So if she wants to go down that route, She signed off real fast when I did that. I already had her stuff packed up and ready to throw out my front door.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on you.
Well, on that note, I think I got to go work on a Briggs engine. But Scotty, good luck to you, man. Hopefully all will work out.
Yeah,
It'll
I
work
got
out.
part 2 on my work too.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hit it, guys. So thanks to everyone who came up. Scotty,
All right, and thanks for having us up on panel.
Henry Briggs, other people in
As
the
ever, it's a
chat.
joy.
All right, we'll catch you later on. Actually, I wonder, anybody know if, what you call it, Dusty's going on today? I know she wasn't on last week.
I know it's a surprise. You know what's going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll be surfing around that time. Was it 2 o'clock our time, 7 p.m. UK time? So we'll see if I
Yeah,
get a note.
2 o'clock
I didn't see it
Eastern.
on our channel. And usually
Now I
she'll
have a video out at
Yeah.
6 or
Okay.
1 o'clock Eastern.
Yep. All right.
I just want to get out of this place. I hate this hospital. I hate hospitals in general.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I hate hospitals too.
All right. Well, good luck, Scott. All right. We'll talk to everybody later. See you guys.
Take it.
Right.
Night. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's see. And